Hey traders, welcome back to another recap. So in my previous recap video, I think it was last Thursday. So I say that I made about 5.3R on pound dollar. You may refer back to this video, about 15.4k on the trade. And yeah, today is actually some follow through. So I actually take some follow through entries, and I took two losses on this one. Lost about 6.5k in total. So you may actually look at my Telegram as well. You can actually see I even posted into the public channel. Lost about 6.5k on my ICMarkets personal account, and on my funded account I actually locked in the break even, so didn't lose money on that one. Anyway, let's go into the chart and let's talk about why did I look for two entries here. So before we talk about this breakdown, I want all of you to know, because last week I made about 5.3R on pound dollar, so that naturally would give me some cushion to take some follow-up entries. So these are some of these two losses I took today, about 6.5k loss. It's just give and take. All right, when you make some money on certain trade idea, I always encourage traders to look for a further follow-up entries. If you do get stopped out, it's okay. If it does continue moving into favor, look for trade idea that's within the initial direction. So last week I took a long here as I was anticipating a fake out. Price was at this major support zone at 130, whole figure level as well, psychological level. Price then fake out the low, showed signs of exhaustions. I then got in based on a TPF. So for some of you asking me what's a TPF, I cannot really say what's a TPF because it's one of the main pattern, one of the main strategy within our trade club. So I took a long there, secured about 5.3R, got trailed out there. Then on Friday, I actually got in on a retest. So price broke above the structure, came back for a retest. That's why my buy limit triggered. Again, like what I say, whenever I win on certain trade idea like this one, all these are the same trade idea, means I'm expecting pound dollar to push up from a mid to long term perspective. So broke above the structure here at 1.30.241, came back for a retest. I had a buy limit at 1.30.241, and yeah, held it over the weekend, and I just got out for break even just now. So this entry got out for break even. I then used my personal account, $300,000 ICMarkets account, to look for two entries. So first entry was based on another TPF continuation pattern. As price pushed and break above the structure, came back for a retest, I was essentially looking for a continuation to the upside. Because price has already confirmed my initial thesis being correct, I will be looking for setups that's sticking to my initial direction. That's when I go long. But again, unfortunately, there's nothing as guaranteed. You know, price reverse stopped me out on the first one. I then decided to take another re-entry, because as long as price is still defending this 130.24 area, which was the level where I got in on Friday, I'm still fairly bullish on pound dollar. So after seeing price swept the low, then we formed a strong rejection candle. I decided to, hey, let me give it one more attempt, because the risk reward is quite skewed. It outweighs the small risk that I'm taking, because if the setup goes well, it has a potential of 1 to 5, 1 to 5 to 1 to 7. So to me, it was a good bargain. Decided to give it one more shot. Price showed some rejection at the beginning. It turned out to be a bad flag, and it completely pushed to the downside. So took two losses on this one, and for transparency purposes, it's called inside my Telegram as well. You can actually see got stopped out. See buy limit trigger on pound dollar long at 130.36.8. So all these are actually called inside the trade club. and I actually used my own money, and I took it, and I took a loss. And that's why when some of you say, why don't you post the loss? I do post them. It's just inside a trade club. When I do all these recap on YouTube, it's just more of a casual, just to let some of you know what's my thought process. So yeah, anyway, lost about 2 hour plus today, lost about 6,000. So I want all of you to not look at this amount and say, oh, how you lost $6,000 in one day. It is not a lot in comparison to my account size, which is about 300k. Of my funded accounts, I have about 400k funded right now. It's not a lot. So so don't compare your account to mine and you say, hey, you lost $6,000. It's just 2% on my personal account. That's it. So that's it for the recap. Simple trade idea on pound or long. Didn't work out. It worked well on last Thursday. Secure 5.3 hour, made about $15,000 plus. This week, unfortunately, gave back about 6,000, and that's part of the game, part of the probability. And that's it for the video. If you like it, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.